Hello, my name is Sausage, and welcome back to my playthrough of Final Fantasy XVI. Uh, as we left off, we just hit a 5-year time skip. Sid did not make it out of the last encounter to destroy the big crystal, or one of the main crystals. So we apparently are Sid now, have taken his name to try to help the bearers and the like. Jill and Torgo are still by our side. So let's see what we can get into. And let's see what's left of the hideaway. Last we saw that, almost everyone was slaughtered. I think Gav made it out. But Titan was ravaging.
That night 5 years ago,
Yeah.
we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know. We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery. Though it's to give them a better tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today. Yet the boil must be lanced if it is to heal.
I can't help but wonder if we've made the right choice.
When Sid said that he wanted to create a world where we were free to choose our own path, I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong. Only that it was our own.
I miss him.
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy. And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
Rides over, lovebirds, home sweet home.
Home sweet home.
Otto was asking after you. Let's go and see him.
Never a dull
So
moment.
this looks a little bit different than the previous hideaway.
Welcome back, Sid. Finish with that lot.
How many names have we had? What were we at the very beginning of the game? I forgot what they called us. So my guess
Sid!
is that the blacksmith and the person that gives out the random, yeah, so the main like people that we could interact with last time are probably still here. So I'll follow the quest points to start with. Yeah, this looks like a much different, a much nicer hideout.
All operations.
Hey, it's Otto.
Ah, there you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sent his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
Hey, it's Moogle. Nectar. All in good time. Ooh, is this gonna be like a bounty board? There's one thing I was gonna say I have thought to myself that this game is missing is some kind of when there's no mini games at all, which I don't know if that would fit the aesthetic of this game, but no like big like bounties or hunts or anything like that. So maybe we'll get the chance to do that.
I trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here? Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even? Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was, adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
Here for another of my lectures?
So ask about Vivian.
One would think.
Offer you and yours the guiding light of knowledge, matters military, political, both past and present. Understanding comes before that one might steer one's way towards a brighter future. Your role is to ensure that I remain furnished with as much information on the state of the realm people can muster, or that I might continue to appraise. I feel like I didn't do a good enough job of reading up on people earlier. Of course, to pay attention during my lectures. It would not do to disappoint. Storied Nine Tails. Destroyed Nine Tails as your tutor, only disregard her expert advice. Ow. Was I supposed to, like, do all this stuff earlier?
I admit.
Took up my professor's bonnet. I don't know if I'm going to read all these. Teaching at the University of Cat, I did not think for a moment that I would one day consider the outlaw among my pupils, nor did I imagine that my fellow educators would have designs of my life. And now we both know how that ended. It's been a year already. Such is the peril of an overly inquisitive mind, I suppose. One is wont to uncover that which others would go to great lengths to ensure remain hidden. Were it not for you and our mutual friend having come to my rescue, curiosity would likely have proved fatal. Said I was not only saved, granted a new lease on life as personal tutor to a band of outlaws, no
Far
less.
more reputable fellowship.
Than anything in the academic world, I assure you. It's an odd...
My beloved homeland.
The crossroads of Valencia, where one only has to stroll the streets to hear news of ever far-flung corners of the realm. Mother Crystal yields more shards than any other. Its lands even now remain untouched by the blight. Is blessed country
Or at
indeed.
least it was.
Sanbrec, elected to invade, establish a new holy capital upon twin sides heretofore neutral shores. It pains me to see the land I love so changed, and even more to know that I did not predict it. I knew that Emperor Sylvester had designs on the Dominion, but to abandon Oriflame, the seat of the Holy Empire, since its inception, seemed too auspicious a move even for him. Okay.
I do wish our Lawsman would consider acquiring some more contemporary volumes. I tire of the classics.
History of... Okay. Speak with Hippocrates? Harpocrates in the shelves. So I'm gonna go to some of these other shops and whatnot while I'm here. There's Jill.
Everyone seems so happy to see us.
I really want
It's
character
good
development
to
for
be
her.
home.
She never says anything. Oh, I'm good. We have a Lutus. Oh, this is the combat shrine thing. Yeah, I'm good. So my guess, at some point we will run into Sid's daughter.
Have we any more knuckle pies?
He mentioned her. Select a track. We don't have a whole lot of tracks, but this is fine for now.
You look like you could do with a drink.
I'm not gonna spend 10,000.
Shout if you need topping up.
You're pretty attractive, though.
Oh, you're not leaving already, are you? What can I get you, Sid? How am I getting on? Ah, about as well as you'd expect of a barmaid pouring sour ale for penniless outlaws in the middle of the Deadlands. And it'd be worse than that if Molly here didn't make the best stew this side of Stonehair, even if it is mostly just yesterday's leavings. Don't tell her you heard that from me, though.
Okay.
Oh, keep your mug handy.
Well, don't just stand there gawping.
So you made it.
Well, you won't hear me complaining.
It's even roomier than the old one was. Got my own stores, my own little counter. Thanks to you lot fighting the good fight, plenty of demand for me
The only
wares.
drawback.
The constant bloody racket. if it's not Doris and Otto barking the orders, it's Blackthorn and Bardolph banging away day and night. No. Still, it's if a pain in the ear hole is the price I have to pay to be Sid the Outlaw's partner in crime, I'd say I got myself a bargain. Past 5 years. We've been 5 years since we left the old place. How time flies.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
We were all waiting to treat Sid to a hero's welcome when Kupka? Is he supposed to be like a reference to Kepka from the older games? Not that we knew it was them. They just poured in like a plague of rats, cutting down anyone that stood in their way. Blood and bodies everywhere there was, and a voice crying out for Sid to save us in the midst of it all. Never forget those cries, try as I might.
You're our leader now, Clive.
Thanks. Promise me you won't let anything like that happen again. Promise me that come what may, Sid will save us. So let's see what she's got. Gaia Blade, so she's got the same old stuff. Ooh, these are new. Oh, because, so I'm not going to mess with any of those yet. Ooh, elixirs. It's creating unprecedented demand for this quality herbal concoction. Rarely used outside of battle. As such, the asking price is bloated so great an extent that few soldiers can actually afford it. So 10,000 for a full heal. That's pretty cool. I do want one of these.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. Finished, are you?
I don't know. Perhaps I should just have...
Hey, goats made it.
Clive, you're back. You didn't happen to run out of potions while you're away, did you? We've a fine selection of tonics and tinctures. Oh, perhaps you'd be interested in some new accoutrement.
Accoutrement?
Gear. Clive.
Okay.
You're back.
So, can't really talk to goats.
What'd you need?
Ask about the hideaway.
Things here ain't too bad.
I suppose. Got a decent hammer, a decent anvil, and a apprentice that knows hammer from his caulk. Oh, the furnace is alright and all. Thanks to old Sid's bellows, the gods only know how to keep the coals hot enough out here on the mere without them. Not with bloody crystals, that's for sure. No, I reckon you won't find a forge like this anywhere else in the Twins. Count myself lucky to work it. Thanks for keeping me on, and anything you give us a shout.
You've forgotten already, because I haven't.
It was a right pain in the arse getting this place into shape, especially with the mess we were in. Not that it was anything new for those of us who put the old hideaway together. Still, that don't mean I intend on doing it again. The awkward one-line of dialogues. So, that's a new sword.
No scratches, right?
Dark sash. Iron belt. Can we not upgrade whatever sash we're wearing? Metal chains, that's fine.
That it? Fine.
If you told me you could fire a forge without a crystal or a bearer before I came...
Don't actually care. So what is this? Oh, my chambers. Did the old man not make it? Oh no. What is this? The oath? Oh, so apparently I have a lot of stuff to do. What is this one? Goblin coin. Oh, I need to sell a bunch of crap. I'm not that worried about it. If I really need gold, I will. So I have like 30k. So did the dude not make it? Or is that who I'm gonna go see right now? Hippocrates, the knowledge guy? Yeah, this must be him.
Norseman Hippocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day. Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
Is there something I might assist you with, Clive? I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. Now this, I believe you will find most interesting.
Continental Accord and the Founder, aren't you? So, bearer. Person with the power to cast magics without a crystal. Okay. Who awaken as bearers or enslaved, branded with a mark on their cheek. Some to call them by the pejorative moniker branded. The powers do not begin to dominance. Okay. Common for bearers marked with a brand. Tested at birth and those found to have the knack. Okay. So it literally is just people who can use magic. I thought it was something that simple, but...
If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
So... I feel like I was about to do some... Oh, I want to ask Cam all his little questions.
How good it is to see you, Clive. Look around you.
It's a far cry from the Imperial Library of Oriflamme. 5 short years, we amassed more volumes than most men or women might hope to see in their lifetime. I'm not going to read all this.
Still, why?
We've got a bunch of books. Past 5 years.
It has been difficult, certainly.
Titan visited his wrath upon us. Dreadful night, we lost much. Lay our home to our loved ones, what Cid fought to preserve. Titan sucks.
Do not let us hear.
And the Invincible, one of the ghosts of the fallen, are journeying. Belly of Leviathan, untouched by the passing of 1,000 years, does our hope burn brighter than ever. Tet and Crow.
I still remember.
Chasing their father. Oh, the kids. Fear the void. So, kids, blah, blah, blah.
And thank goodness they did.
Okay.
If you need a book to help you sleep, might I recommend On the Mating Rituals of Mortals?
I think I'm good. Return to my chambers.
Not back a blink, and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Not a Stolas. All right, I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
Yeah, I was going to mention that his brand was gone. So hopefully it'll stop people from...
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Just immediately scowling at us, but...
Have you been to the toll? I hear a new ship was
Otto was here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk.
Port's letters and important missives about addressed to Clive are delivered to the reading table in his chambers. New messages are always arriving, so make it a point to check upon returning to the hideaway. Okay. The Republican army marches on the Empire at Twin's side, and the men of the Rock have summoned to the front. Something big is brewing. Reckon I'll see you done to wear upon my return, Gav. Ooh, that's a nasty little scar he's got.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance, the one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
If I'm not mistaken, it was Shid, the airship theme from previous games, which Sid is usually associated with airships.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well. What would make Martha leave the rest?
Who's Martha again? Am I going now? Oh, something I did want to look at was my abilities. So now that I have the lightning abilities, ooh, this one's summon from the heavens a mighty living bolt that deals massive damage to a single target. So that's a single target. Upon being struck, chains lightning to any other nearby enemies. That sounds like that might be useful. Because Thunderstorm, upon a target, electrifying all... Okay, so this is a group attack. I'll save up for that. I want this next. I'm almost there. And then I'll probably go with that and Thunderstorm. I don't know. So I've got group attack. I'll figure it out. I'm still not a fan of any of Ifrit's. That one's just okay. Oh, and Limit Break. Okay.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
Oh, that Martha.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. But now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
New quest. Oh, so there's a side quest now. And a main quest. So how do I... Okay.
Finish with that long.
Welcome back, Sid.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tet does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rock for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Yes, of course.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. And in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Culk and ball. Stop it. Okay, so... where am I supposed to go? Let's side quest first. Because that'll be fun. Oh, okay. I remember going there previously and not knowing why it was there. I can just jump off of cliffs without taking damage.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. The trees don't have teeth.
Now, Chocobo! This one.
How much range does I have? That's decent.
Get him.
Hitch a wax.
I can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Spawn me somewhere near him, please. Dang. Okay, that's not terrible.
Finish with that log.
Welcome back, Sid.
Well?
Find is one.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. Well, I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
250 ability points. And a badge of might. Increase attack by 12. Am I using a lower version of that right now? Gear. What do I have accessory was? Rising Flames, Torkoal, and healing potions. I still like that. I don't think I could do any other side quests at the moment. How do I... Oops.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
This looks doom and gloom.
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to physical.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey, sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
If I remember correctly, yeah, that's over this way.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher
Yeah, I
up.
don't need that merchant. Okay.
Oi, look sharp!
And no need to re-explore areas.
Get those horses touched.
It's over.
Interesting, the enemies didn't really get any stronger over here.
Look. Up ahead. Martha. Are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds. Poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they must defend all her citizens.
Oh, is that how that works?
Even for the
Still. Was that like used in conjunction with Thunderstorm? Stay down. Chocobos, you can live. How many ability points am I at now? Just curious. 1524. And I need 17. Is that 1700 or? Yeah. Just. So a little ways off. I guess it is easy.
Are we too late?
I hope not. I really want to
There
wreck
must
some
be
of
someone
these
inside.
dudes.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
No, it won't.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
What is the green? Breath of Wind, Gouge, accessory, reduces cooldown of Gouge.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Yeah, what's the green points? Tributes. Huh. Guess I'll find that out later.
Found her.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cuttings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Matt to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest, but the bearers, they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms.
fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the Abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix Jump. The currents there are swift. If the Abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
What am I doing? Oh, I'm going all the way down that way. Oh no, she's not in my party anymore. How will I ever fight anything? That's a new enemy. Oh. Interesting. Torious marks. Every now and then Clive may encounter creatures larger, faster, and more ferocious than most. While fight is always an option, defeating these flight is always an option. Defeating these notorious marks can earn him not only renown, but also rare materials may be used to craft new gear, upgrade existing items. So the green is renown.
Do you think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
Cast Doom. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. So I can't... Okay. Dude, this thing is wrecking me. Whoa.
Fire and blades! Too slow.
Where did it go? Go into my stupid tornado. 4,000 stagger damage. I think that's everywhere. Waka. If I stay out of that. There we go. Torius Mark slain. Only 35 ability points, man. Meteorite, magic. Okay.
You didn't see that coming.
Did not see that coming.
That must be the bridge.
Yep, but something shiny is over here. Oh, come on. Do the Dark Souls jump.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Actually, I made fun of not needing her, but she would have helped in that battle. So I still can't go that way. I'm going to fast travel though. Should I call it an episode here? Let's at least turn this in and then
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
see where this goes.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Black blood. So I am starting to get to the point where I have quite a bit of gil. So yeah, before I return to the hideaway, I'm gonna. Oh, is that a quest?
Try not to move.
Or does he offer me a ride somewhere?
You there! You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos? Fighting bandits?
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now they're back, looking to settle the score. Oh, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
Alright.
Alright.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
Did the quests always... Were they always plus signs? Did I just now realize that? 155 yards away. Yeah. Let's go do this real quick. I was going to call it an episode, but whatever. If these start to get a little longer, as long as I'm actually doing something.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name.
Is it a white chocobo? 'Cause that would be fun. Yes, it is.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
White chocobo pinning.
All yours, Torgal. Get him.
How much further away is this? Come on. It's not that big a deal.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
Ooh.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
What assholes.
Not around here, they weren't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Yeah.
Where do all these fools come from? Ooh, you're a big boy.
Over here! This way! All yours, Chocobo.
There we go. Oh, so close to being able to buy that other ability.
You're safe now. White Hart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be. Ambrosia. It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, well, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it?
Is that what the plus is?
Come with me.
Is that why there was a plus on this quest?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. Lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Dude, heck yeah, I want to mount.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Ah, a few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
With this scar on my cheek means I used to have a brand.
The excitement getting to me, silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
So did doing side quests earlier unlock this?
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Heck yeah. Ambrosia's tack. There's saddle. Okay. Chocobo unlocked. Heck to the yeah. After 18 long years, Huff has finally been reunited with his faithful steed. Hold the right trigger while on the field to summon Ambrosia and X to mount the Chocobo. I mean, gotta at least try it out. Gallop. Oh, that is so nice.
Thanks, Gal.
All right. So, with that being said, I am now going to call this a session. Glad I could get that out of the way. So if these get a little bit longer, I don't know if it's a big deal, but try to keep them close to an hour. All right. Thanks everyone for watching. My name is Sausage. Hope you are enjoying the playthrough, and stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks everyone.